Europe's gun industry. Who makes the weapons and who buys them?
We must buy more European. Today, the majority of defense investment goes outside Europe.
Europe has some of the strictest gun regulations, but is also one of the world's largest gun producers and exporters. Germany, France, Italy, Poland, and the Czech Republic lead Europe's firearms industry, producing everything from hunting rifles to military-grade weapons. Together, EU countries account for 20 to 35% of the global arms transfers. Europe wants to scale up the production of big military weapons to achieve independence from the US. Germany alone produces rifles like the Heckler & Koch G36, exporting roughly 27% of EU arms, most of them to Ukraine. France sends weapons to Ukraine, India and Egypt. Italy focuses on pistols and components, exporting mainly to the Middle East, while Austria focuses on Glock pistols. Europe sells more abroad than it does at home. About 70% of arm licenses go to non-EU countries, mainly the Middle East, North Africa and Asia. But it's not just business. These exports have been criticized because even legally sold weapons can end up in conflict areas, sometimes through re-exports despite the strict EU rules. Inside Europe, guns are tightly controlled. The EU Firearms Directive 2021/555 sets three categories: for prohibited, for licensed, and for declaration. Hunting and sporting guns are allowed, automatic weapons and ghost guns are banned, and semi-automatics are restricted. The EU is preparing a firearms trafficking directive proposal for Q1 2026 to harmonize criminal definitions, penalties, and enforcement against illicit firearms activities across member states. Production and exports require licenses, serial marking, and risk assessments. Countries failing to comply can face European Commission fines. For instance, Sweden paid 8.5 million euros in 2023, while manufacturers risk penalties, seizures, and losing their license. The result? Gun ownership in Europe is lower than anywhere else in the world, and homicide rates are correspondingly lower. But illicit trafficking and diverted arms are posing threats to security and EU rules violations. At the same time, exports sustain jobs and strengthen the economy, and when production increases, such as making more ammunition for Ukraine, it helps defend Europe without affecting our everyday life. Europe's gun industry is global, it's very lucrative, it's highly regulated, but with high stakes for safety and security, every export, every rule and every loophole matters. For the full story, read our in-depth explainer at euronews.com.